Aqua and Tithos stared at the edge of the city. The Imperials were infesting the interior of it, an area that Aqua had taken just a few days prior. He felt a sinking in his stomach. He had made the wrong decision. He should have just left soldiers there. He would now be responsible for the deaths of the men who have to go and retake the city. Already, losses were mounting. Out of his original 1,000 men, only 665 were still with him. Others had been shuttled out of the planet to the medbays, while even more were dead. Tithos and Aqua continued to stare. Neither of them spoke a word, but they knew what the other was thinking. Brutus spoke with Racket on Aqua's ship that had the last remaining soldiers of Aqua's 9th Fountain Legion on it. Brutus, I have intelligence that the Empire is sending a massive fleet of Star Destroyers to the planet's atmosphere to prevent us from sending more reinforcements. I'm not going to be able to stop them with any of our fleets. We just don't have the fleets to spare with other battles happening across the galaxy. Very well, Commander. I shall abandon the planet immediately. What? No. You need to go down to the planet's surface and reinforce Aqua. But sir, we'll lose all of the Legion. It would be best to save the men we've got and get out of here. We are not leaving Aqua behind, soldier. If I hear another word of this, you will be stripped of your command. Now go down to the planet's surface and establish a forward operating position and be ready to reinforce Aqua whenever he needs it. Yes, sir. On another part of the galaxy, Dr. Schlieffen boarded an LAAT gunship within the hangar of the medical station. Mental watched him from a distance. There was something peculiar about that funny accent man. He had suddenly received a ping on his comm device and hurried out of the medbay to board that ship. Mental wasn't sure what was going on with him. He just knew he had to follow and see what was up. What's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we are back with episode 4 of season 5 of Ricos Brigade. That's right, baby. The week of Ricos Brigade is back, and well, it's been going on. And we have the 9th Fountain Legion here. That's right, you guys decided that they should be named the 9th Legion. Someone made a great comment saying that, water, H2O, the two different components of that are hydrogen and oxygen, and their atomic numbers are 1 and 8. So therefore, add them together and you get 9. So the 9th Fountain Legion here is going to be assaulting an Imperial city that Aqua just recently took and then gave up because he had to go and defend the military base back here. But now the Imperials have retaken it, and it just happens to be that Aqua has to cross through it in order to get to his next objective. So kind of a pain in the tuchus for Aqua and Tithos here, but they've got a lot of troopers. So I have supplied 300 9th Fountain Legion troopers here. We only have 665 remaining. So if all 300 die here, we're down to 365 troopers. That is not a lot for 3 more episodes remaining. We're gonna have to be very, very careful here. In addition to that, there are 25 187th troopers left alive. No, sorry, 20 of them. So 322 soldiers are here because Aqua and Tithos also count. And the Imperials have a few hundred themselves in various defensive positions all across the city here. They are going to be holding out the best that they can. We'll see if we can even break through these defenses. They are pretty tight, so it could be very, very challenging. So guys, without further ado, let's get into this thing. Please be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the video, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below what you are liking about this week of Ricos Brigade and any things that you would change about it. I'd love to hear in the comment section. In addition to that, link in the description below to my podcast, the Daily Tactics Star Wars podcast, as well as my Minecraft server. Those two things I'm trying to launch off the ground. So if you want to check out the podcast where I talk about Star Wars, or you want to go play on the Minecraft server, links in the description below. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Let's get on with the video here. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go in slow-mo here and press start. I think the beginning is going to be extraordinarily chaotic, so I'm just gonna let the boys fight it out for the beginning here. I don't think there's that much I can do to actually help when there's just so many enemies and so many of our own troopers. You can't really micromanage this too much. Of course, the Imperials have been using this arc carbine for quite a while, and you can see some of those arc carbine beams going across the battlefield here again. The clones dropping due to those shots hitting them. They are a one-shot kill, which is absolutely brutal, but hopefully the clone troopers can take out most of those arc carbine troopers at the beginning of this battle here. If not, then they will be in some danger. Most of the arc carbine troopers are the ones who are in free move mode within the city, so if you see people moving around, more likely than not they have arc carbines, while most of the static troopers do not have arc carbines. I did do that little differentiation so we can easily identify who is gonna be killing a lot of clone troopers. Alright, so Rico's Brigade is doing a nice job here of taking out a lot of stormtroopers right off the bat. Many of these defenses falling, including quite a bit of the outer line defense here, which is very, very nice to see. There were some static guns here too, but it looks like a lot of those have lost their gunners. So Rico's Brigade actually doing pretty well. It does look like they're taking a lot of losses, but you know, they're making progress, and that's all we really need to see here. Plus, we're willing to use our weight. There are 322 soldiers on the battlefield for Rico's Brigade, and I hate to say it, but we are willing to go through choke points with a large number of those troopers, because if we dilly-dally here and we take too long attacking, losses will go up. So if we just kind of blitzkrieg here at the beginning, I have a feeling that we'll do better than if we're too careful with troopers, just in the long run. So, you know, we're going to use that weight of the 322 clone trooper soldiers here to our advantage. Ooh, lots of these guys getting tased. That guy took one right to the nuts. I hate to see it. It's now sparking. The family jewels are definitely injured right there. The rest of the boys, though, funneling in after them. I don't really need to command too much. The boys do seem to be on top of things, attacking. There's Tithos at the front line with the boys. Aqua can't be too far behind him, I don't think, considering the fact that they were standing together at the beginning of the battlefield. I think that they would go in similar directions, but who knows. Let's check out how the left side over here is doing. It's a little bit quieter over here, but still some Rico's Brigade members dying as they try and enter on into this territory. Troopers with DC-15As suppressing quite a number of stormtroopers down that way. Straight down the middle of the Zepho village here is where there's a lot of losses going on. There's Tithos. Still haven't really seen Aqua at this point in time. I'd like to know where the Mad Lad Water Fountain Boy is in this battle, but you know, he is lost amongst the 300 troopers. There he is! There's Aqua right there. He is spearheading a crawl on the right side. It seems like these troopers trying to stay low underneath that arc carbine fire, which is definitely a very, very good idea, because that stuff is absolutely lethal. But now a few of them getting up and charging around here. They are moving on forward, which is good to see. They're also getting up on this hillside position, and they are able to fire down on these troopers in the middle from an angle, which is definitely going to be very, very helpful. The stormtroopers down the middle are losing a lot of soldiers, but they're still standing pretty tall and getting some fire out. Many of them suppressed as well. There's a lot of people coming at them. I would definitely be trembling in my little bootsies if I were these stormtroopers. And many of them do appear to be trembling in their bootsies. Okay, some more arc carbine shots impacting the clones. That's one major problem with having so many troopers out here on the battlefield, is that the enemy has such an easy time of picking them off. You know, you could just fire anywhere in here and basically get a hit. It's not that hard. All right, let's go into normal speed here and see if that ends up doing any better. Actually, it's still a little bit laggy. There's just so many troopers on the battlefield that I'm going to go into 2-speed. All right, Aqua is a little too far forward for me. In fact, he's just like right up against some of these stormtroopers who were still alive just moments before right there. So I'm pulling Aqua out just a little bit, retreating him back. I know he's a good commander who wants to be a part of the fray, but at some point he needs to chill and actually survive. There's Lord Gonk right there, ever present in the battlefield, helping out Rico's brigade. Hopefully, with Gonk's blessing, maybe they can do some things here and achieve victoire. Victoire! All right, there are more arc carbine troopers over this way. They seem to be retreating back through the pond here. Yo, man, if you shoot the water, do you electrocute yourself? You better be careful about that one. Actually, most of the arc carbine troopers are retreating back this way, which is resulting in a lot of Rico's brigade members going down over here. All right, this is the first time I think I'm going to step in on this battle. We need to get pushed forward here and eliminate a lot of those arc carbine troopers, and we need to do it fast because the longer we let them live, the more these soldiers are going to die very, very quickly. So I'm pushing forward with a lot of troopers here, putting them under cover, so at the very least their survival rate might be a little bit better. They do seem to be moving around quite a bit. There's still a few arc carbine troopers over here, but we did take out a number of them. Yeah, these guys are going full-on guerrilla warfare. They're taking our own tactics and using them against us. That is very, very not good here. Come on, troopers, you got this, you got this. All right, let's slow things down just another touch here because things are getting a little bit chaotic. All right, you know what? I don't want to have to worry about these guys. We're just going to send a few squads in this way to take out these arc carbine troopers. If we just supply some weight to the problem over there, I think we should be able to kill them. And meanwhile, we need to focus in over here on what's going on with these clone troopers over this way. It seems like not too bad of losses going on over here. The Imperials do have some crazy defensive positions over here. Could be some nasty choke points, but at the same time, we also have many avenues that we can take. So any choke point that seems too threatening, we can always just divert our troopers to another avenue and then sweep around the back and flank them potentially. So I'm not too worried about any sort of major choke point situation on this map, though some may exist and we might take some losses due to them. Either way, Hydro homies moving in over here. We got Water Fountain Boys, Fountain Legion pushing forward. Very nice little plug over there. Still seeing some 187th troopers alive. It's good to see those boys kicking it. It would be really tragic if all of the 187th went extinct in this video here. That would be very, very sad. A couple more stormtroopers over this way, running back and getting gunned down. It seems like we are on steamroll track. Okay, over here, there is still an arc carbine trooper left alive. What the heck? We sent all of these soldiers forward and there's still one chilling right here. Are you kidding me right now? Let's see what ends up happening with this guy. All right, they're just gonna grenade him. That's a good call. Yeah. Just finish him off with a cheeky beaky little grenade there. Yes, good job, troopers. All right, you love to see it. The rest of our soldiers pushing in over this way. If we look at the minimap right now, blue are clone troopers left alive, red are Imperials left alive. Imperials still do have a number of troopers over here in this far corner of the city. However, now we are on steamroll track here to just sort of push our way through, hopefully with a little bit of ease here. It seems like the defenses get slackened the farther into the city we go. I don't know if that's just because we're on a roll and our troopers are so consolidated and things like that, or if, you know, the stormtroopers just have less troopers back here. I mean, they still have a ton of troopers, so I don't think it's that. I think it's more that, yes, our troopers are very, very consolidated back here, and it results in it being a little bit easier to just push with all of our pressure all at once and get some crazy, crazy kills. So we are still losing troopers, but I don't think I really need to command too much. I think the weight behind our punches here is going to be enough to actually stop these guys in their tracks. I think this is most definitely doable at this juncture in time. More stormtroopers on the left side over here collapsing. This seems to be the strongest point that we are pushing in with, and Tithos is chilling right there, which is good to see. The commander out there with his men, or rather the captain. And if we actually eliminate these troopers over here, we can flank around these troopers over here. These troopers, I think, are giving us a little bit more trouble in these different choke point regions. But since we're flanking, now it's distracting them, and we are able to sneak on in there. Oh, that stormtrooper is tossing a grenade out at our troopers right there. That is going to be problematic. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Is that going to hit? Oh, it did hit one of our troopers. That's sad. F in the chat for that boy right there. Rip, rip, potato chip, dude. All right, more stormtroopers in their final stand. Defense way back here. We are taking a loss here and there, but it seems to have slowed down definitely. And we are still cruising. We have lost a large portion of our force, though. I mean, just looking at the numbers right now, it is not looking too fantastic for the rest of the 7th Legion. Sorry, 9th Legion. I think we've taken some substantial losses, and we are seriously down in terms of numbers overall for our boys here. But hopefully, in the you know, end tally here, it's not too devastating. I just don't know how it's going to end up being. All right, Stormtrooper final stand going on in the way back here. It seems like we're pressuring them from afar, which is a good thing. You know, keep this at a distance and we'll take less losses. A few more Hydro homies dropping as they come forward, but it's not too bad. And look at that, some machine gunners off in the distance, and DC-15X troopers getting some good snipes in there. That's very nice. Beam turret here eliminated. That's good. Just a few more stormtroopers left to take out. In fact, only 2 more. There's this guy right here who is still chilling, and he dies right there. And then 1 ARC carbine trooper way back here ran away. What the heck? Yeet, yeet, yeet. Why am I shooting my own troopers? Whatever. We're actually missing all of those shots. Oh, we hit 1. Yeah. Why am I detrimental to my own guys? I don't know. I guess a ton of our carbine troopers ran across the water here. That's kind of crazy, actually. Did not expect that. But either way, there we go. Another victory here. We are on a roll, which makes me very suspicious. Although, if you think about it, these victories are coming at a high cost. We are going to be down to less than 2/3 of our force left with a bunch more episodes to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and count up the losses here. Actually, I'm going to count up the troopers left alive because sometimes those arc carbines can delete troopers as well as grenades can delete troopers. So to get a more accurate reading, I'm going to go ahead and count up the remaining soldiers. I don't think it was too horrible of losses, but we'll just see. And we'll roll the end cinematic. Either way, a big bombastic battle here for the middle of the season, and we are going to be entering into the final climactic episodes here. I hope you guys have been enjoying Ricos Brigade Season 5 thus far. I've been having a blast making it. Thank you guys so much for all your support on this. Be sure to hit that like button if you have been enjoying, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below what you think should happen in the next episode. The next episode is going to be a dangerous one. I promise you that. The stakes are going to be higher and it is going to be more challenging than ever. This episode wasn't very challenging, but we did take some losses, so that will set us back. Either way, guys, let's roll the end cinematic. Thanks for watching. Oh, there's Aqua, by the way. Found Aqua. He's laying down right there. Did he get any kills? Let's see. He got a kill. All right, nice. And then, wasn't Tethos over here somewhere? Maybe not. I thought he was. Yeah, this is like the last place we saw him. He was roaming around quite a bit. He should just be like one of the only purple guys, if we're being honest. Like, actually, a lot of the 187 seem to live. Those guys are hardy. Oh, there he is. He got no kills. Rip. Okay. Either way, roll the end cinematic. Right, Aqua. Our troopers have captured the city. Looks like the next stop is going to be the droid. But remember, the Empire wants this bad. This could be the most dangerous part of the entire mission. How many troopers do we have left? Well, we lost 152 during that assault. It's less than half of our force. Not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. No, it's not terrible, but we only have 513 soldiers left total. And the Empire's taken the airspace above, apparently. We are not going to be able to get any more reinforcements. We are almost at less than half of our total starting force. And I have a feeling you're right. It's just going to get worse from here. Let's go meet this droid and find out what to do next. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.